The individuals from Revenant are kind of letting this on a double-edged sword easy, trying to force the aggro. The jumping classic doesn't pan out as it's all left on a Vexy who's well dealt by Black.
And they only have 40 seconds left to do so.
Nice
Here
stun.
comes the fault line. The stuns is also working to full perfection. And Tricky's here to get that kill. Can he find two more? The execute needs to happen, and that 3 kills from Tricky will immediately confirm that. 25 seconds left, and now it's all down to Blackhawk and Paradox to put this match back on track. But no, Tricky's on his quad. Here he's still trying to give some information as best as possible. But can he get the confirmation though? Not a lot. A lot of gunfights being made, and it's still going at the hands. They are not looking good. They have to get back those rounds back. But still, there's somehow holding their ground. Flash attempt from Fox. That wouldn't work out well from his favor. But Easy still here. He's holding the ground. Spike control is at the hands of Revenant Esports. All they gotta do is just hold their ground. But it's not gonna be enough. 3v1. It's all at the hands of God Vexy.
More Easy has to play around with the minds of Revenant Esports as he dodges line of sight and perfectly times to speak with God Vexys. They find a kill each, and Easy is able to fall back. Man advantage on the side of Metal as they yet again elect to play retake, and they close in from the back lines.
Now things are not looking too good from the side of Revenant Esports. Easy is still here. He's holding his ground. So does Tricky. And look at that.
Be reasonable. Tricky. Did he spot Loki? Loki's back, recovered, and he's ready to be lethal yet again. He finds that kill on Tricky. Meanwhile, they breach through Arcade and they find themselves backstabbing through Tar. Loki still wins out this gunfight, which is immense. This is big work done by that Sage. And he's just playing around with Fox. Another kill maybe to the tally? Well, the trade's in definitely. And it's yet again the numbers game from Revenant Esports standing strong. As they know how to conduct these fights, as they know how to conduct these trades. Oh! Ooh! The way that Easy dodged that rolling thunder, dude. An absolute hero play, and Wimp there to steal it back. Revive though from Loki's might come in clutch as they're able to play the numbers here, Revenant Esports, something that they weren't able to do in the round prior. Tricky, it's a good inkling as to what's ahead of him, but the utility is what splits Revenant from the ability to make this play. I was not able to convert, and the defuse almost being stuck. It's still possible here. Tricky, he has himself the window. He has himself.
It's the good angle, but he gets caught out nonetheless. He needs to be careful. He knows exactly where Revenant Esports' players are. And I believe they will make that execute. Actually, wait a minute. They're on the defender side spawn. And they're making a quick getaway from the A side. He gets caught out of the hands from Easy. Man, this entire push might have given the chance for Revenant Esports to come back, and this opening is more than enough to put Revenant Esports in a bit of a state of a bother.
Nightrider is just having a field day as he administers this pain with Metal's own weapon. One chance for Revenant to fight back from the backlines, and Nightrider they have control because Metal, they're coming all the way from satellite to take this brawl. No, Fox, he finds a very good time to play aggressive, and that aids Metal Esports into crunching the numbers and having full control of main, which is where Revenant are spearheading their retake from.
Yeah, although even with Metal having control, you still need to be careful of Tricky. Oh boy!
And Revenant Esports, they need to be ready for this hit, which they foresee coming from a mile away. Good job from Blackhawk to finally add to the tally, but it's got Vexy who's found himself form and the double to give the numbers game over to Metal Esports. As Revenant now find himself in this retake, but both the Sentinels are well split. Nightrider on his approach from main will have a lot of angles that he needs to clear on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, Logi needs to make a move because Vexy is playing that off angle. Nightrider, it's gonna be hard. Oh, there we go. He spots the gun barrel and he finds himself that kill. No.
Since they have a lot of smokes and also the orbital strike from Batman, all it needs is just timing, and here comes that important play. Tricky is still here. He gets one, so does Batman, but Revenant, they're looking so strong on their defense. Not for long. Blackhawk goes down at the hands of Fox. 2v2. Now it's a post-plan situation. There is still a chance for them to make it happen, but no, he just gave the spike towards Fox. All right, and interesting decisions being made from Revenant Esports' end, but this will give a lot of time and the necessary attempt for Revenant to hold their ground, but it's still not enough. Godvex is still here.
Thunder
Logi goes down, and now it's Wimp on a 1v2. Oh boy,
Clear
rolling
contact.
thunder.
Yeah.
All it needs is just one single contact. Oh no,
Nice.
it gets denied. But not for long. Entirety of this post plant. But they need to figure out the way.
strike.
Here comes the orbital strike from Blackhawk. So does the rolling thunder from the attacker's end. Not a single kill has been made from either of these teams. Plant will happen, and actually Batman gets taken out in the process. Let's see, Medal Esports. They are so strong in the second half attack, and Revenant Esports need to figure out a way to put this match back on track. Paradox is here. He will find one. He gets the second. All he got to do is just remove Easy out of the equation. He will do exactly that. Quad kill for him. And now he just needs to stick the defuse. Loki's here for the support, but he gets the ace anyways. Paradox gets his fifth. And an ace to end it off. Start winning most of their rounds on defense, then things will not look too well from their hands. Paradox. Oh man, one kill already. The revival at the hands of God Vexy. Just still looking so promising from Revenant's side. Although they did lose one, Wimp is still here.
Okay.
To remove the Sage. Now it's looking an even Steven situation for Revenant Esports. All they gotta do is just remove all 4 players out from Medal Esports and ensure that the spike defuse will be at their hands. But the amount of utility that they have, that's the main reason what Revenant needs to be careful of. Blackhawk, impressive kill with the Guardian. Second kill from the Vandal to take out Easy. And now Medal Esports, they're looking very... Yeah, even with the rolling thunder being used from Medal's end, still trying to find the opening. There you go, Tricky's here. The overdrive is present, but a lot of shots. Oh no! Still survive. Not for long. Nitrate is here with the op shot. And now there's still a chance for Revenant to come back. 2v2. Guardian's been picked up.
Look at the backstab.
Yeah,
It's so
Blackhawk.
Nobody knows.
Fox doesn't know about this. Oh no! One more kill, God Vexy. He has the greatest weapon, the Guardian. All it needs is just one tap to the head. But Blackhawk, he knows exactly what's happening. He'll get one. It's a 1v1. Knight Rider goes down. What will happen next? Medal Esports, they need this win so bad. So does Blackhawk. He needs to win this. And he'll get it. Oh. Losing 2 bodies already from Medal is not a good way for them to be losing rounds like this, and even more so, Blackhawk is still here too. Crossfire being placed at the right time, and even with God Vexy taking out Logi, he's all by himself. He needs to find 3 players on the side of Revenant Esports if he has to succeed this 1v3 clutch, and this all in itself is an impossible task to do so.
30 seconds left.
Your plays from Knight Rider, who doesn't even miss his shots. You even have Paradox with the strike. Here comes the Resurrect. Gets denied immediately from Knight Rider. One more kill, but no, that will give them a chance. But it's...
Revenant Esports struggle here in this tournament. And there's no story without struggle, right? This is Medal Esports at a very crucial point, finding back. Easy find themselves the double. Knight Rider puts his top though. And this trade, it goes the way of Medal. All of a sudden, Medal find themselves in a very good position at Orb. So they find clean passage here into the site, and it's on Revenant now to execute this 5 versus 5 retake, which Medal are doing a very good job at denying that aggressive issue. Batman guarding the back lines, and he's been more than delightful so far. Fox adding into the tally, and there's all this on the hands of Logi.
It's just chaos all over at the hands of Medal Esports. They need to find in the timing. Oh, Paradox. How he just get away with that 3 kill? But Easy's still here with the recovery. 3v3 equalizer and Paradox. He's just looking good, but he's beginning to both of the angle. Oh, Shorty. Overdrive, but it's still not enough. Oh, 2v2. There's still a chance for Medal Esports to come back after Shock to see whether if he can get a kill or 2, but he needs to be careful on the A drop. This exactly only 1. They need to find 4 more, and which is in itself a very difficult task. But Godwin finds another one. Curiosity as at finest. Wimp is still here. He's holding his ground, but it's not enough. What just happened, Medal? Once they were at a disadvantage, but now they found a way on a post-plan situation, and Batman gets 1. It's Paradox.
Did they expect
the
this?
Duelist. Expect the unexpected. Is there a chance? Yes, there's one. Blind fire, concussion, walls, every single utility has been used. His location has been... They just need to find a way They don't have a lot of utilities, and even more so, they're starting to lose a lot of players because Paradox, he's just being a menace towards that spot. Logi gets taken out, which means that they have the proper information regarding 2 of the players' whereabouts from the A site. But is it more than enough to get the clarification on the kill? Maybe more so. Paradox is still alive. Triple kill. Vimp is also present. And it's just Fox.
Finally, the aggression through ropes, but he's yet to find any. This might boil down to a 5 vs 5 retake yet again, as Paradox finds himself in the backline, finds himself at that opening kill, although Medal now finding objective, so they have the time to play with here, Medal. And this backstab yet again from Blackhawk. Is he looking to go berserk on the second time of asking from a similar position, a similar play? He does. Finds that opening.
Yep.
And this enables Revenant to flood the gates, and they've done it brilliantly. They're on the verge of grabbing map 1 in this best of 3, and it's all on a Vexy, who finds a double! Vexy!
These are the most important, crucial rounds in Revenant Esports. They just got it back. Here comes easy. Shoddy play. He gets 1, doesn't get the second though. But this will put Revenant on a very bad mood. They just had the control. They had everything under control, and then somehow it just slips. It just slips out.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler is here. He gets 2 kills, but all in all, it's a 3v3 equalizer on a minute left. And now Revenant Esports, they've got this under the bag. They cannot afford to make any more mistakes.
Look at the maneuver. Look at Vexy's rotate. Vexy just needs to hold on here. His team is rotating through that underpass. And Revenant Esports, I think this is perfect timing for Middle to come in with that curveball. They're coming from each and every avenue, and Knight Rider continues to be a menace. Unlocks himself with the Tode Force, allows him to be more lethal with that sniper, and Tricky's not able to convert. Vexy, yet again, a quad kill? Is this what the Sage is capable of?
To be remembered with. They're not wasting any time at all, Revenant Esports. They just want to get this done and dusted, but Paradox gets it.
Yeah.
Takes out 1. He just needs to remove the rest of the players at the hands of Revenant Esports. And if they
Again,
get
a play
it, that is
respawn?
more than enough. But Paradox, looking so strong. He gets to take out God Vexy. That's the important player, but Tricky comes back yet again.
Look at the
3v2, and this time Revenant Esports.
B. Medal Esports yet again relying on individual brilliance to propel them in this first map, and Knight Rider well aware of Tricky shenanigans. Badman, position discovered, has that orbital strike, needs to play the late game. There's players grouped up together from the side of Revenant, and Wimp with that half stick might just go down the drain here. Badman, a small opening for him to fight back from, but the Molotov right ahead of him and disables him from making any place whatsoever. Blackhawk should have this angle covered to it.